Good morning, Americans and humans. This is your favorite alien sitting in for Paul Harvey this morning. Stand by for a special comment. Well, Mr. Harvey, you're upstairs with the boss, and I'm pretty sure that both of you would agree with this commentary. So without further ado, here it goes. Good morning, Americans. This is your favorite alien sitting here for Paul Harvey this morning. And today's commentary is Motherhood. Today being Mother's Day, May 8th, 2022. It's a fitting that we devote this commentary to motherhood, especially with all the disastrous consequences of that leaked thing from the Supreme Court trying to overthrow Roe versus Wade. And motherhood is two things. There's a biological aspect to it, procreation aspect, and there's the motherhood aspect to this. They're totally different. A woman can give birth to a child. That doesn't mean she's a mother. That means she's a biological ancestor. That's all. That's all it is. Assisted by the father, of course. They're both biological ancestors. There's no mother and father. Mother and father is earned, not a right given. Okay? Through all the history that I've been in your country in the United States since 1970, here on the planet Earth, and 1979 in the United States, as a favorite alien, I've seen a lot of cases in different states and cities where mothers are arrested for leaving their kids, killing their kids. Oh, this lady gave birth and left the kid in a trash can or in the front of a church or threw him in the pool or killed his kids by driving them into a lake in South Carolina. Remember that, Mrs. Yates? Yeah? Do you? And you call that motherhood? Yeah. And then you have other ladies that for one reason or another cannot have kids. But does that stop them to find kids, to adopt kids? And some of them become mothers. But unfortunately, when you have this aspect of it, and this is a part of Roe versus Wade that the Supreme Court does not take into account. When a woman biologically gives birth, she is not a mother. She just gave birth. It's a biological process that happened because of, well, hormones, to put it basically. And you had to have fun. Yes. Well, the fun becomes a nightmare, doesn't it, ladies? Because a guy, and most of them just say, oh, hello, I had my fun. See you later. Bye-bye, and so long. And they leave you 9 months with the sickness, the kicking, looking your body changing shapes, and your mind and your feelings going up and down like a yo-yo. Yes. And then the poor kid comes out. And too bad he can't yell, oh, can I go back in there? I don't like it out here. It's cold. Yeah, no, he can't do that because you don't understand him. You spank him and he starts opening. I bet you his first reaction is, oh my God, what am I doing here? Yeah. So you see, that's just being biological. That's not motherhood. Motherhood starts when you get the first year of life, and you got to go through those ups and downs, so sickness, the unknown of what's going to happen. That's like going on space on the Starship Enterprise and you don't know, there's no help coming. Yeah. Can you rely on your family? Well, most parents are either upset that you are a mother, or they got to their own ways of thinking of how they started themselves. And we don't want this for our daughter, and she went against our wishes. Yeah? Really? But motherhood starts immediately after you come out of that hospital and they put that thing on you and say, this is your son, and all you see is just this bundle of thing that can't do nothing for himself, totally dependent on you for the next 50 or so years. Today, you're going to have a group of people that are going to go and celebrate Mother's Day at a restaurant. Some of it's going to be good. Some of it's going to be awful. Some of it's going to be because you have to. Sons and daughters and their mothers are going to be on left field, right field, upfield, but never infield. Until they get to be themselves mothers. But how do you go from the biological to motherhood? Well, some ladies do it, and they should get our respect and venerations for that. Others can't do it. They throw their kids out, kill them, or just run away because they can't handle that kind of stress. And it's stress, big time. Some ladies can't biologically have a kid because, well, life is unfair to them. But they want one. But when they adopt a kid, sooner or later, that kid, son or daughter, has questions. Where am I? Who created me? I know this is a lady that calls me daughter and I call her mother, but she's not biologically related to me. And that means a lot, because it means I come from somewhere. And some kids will get over that and say, I don't need my biological mother. I got one here. There is a biological and there is a mother. Sure, you gave me birth. You're my biological ancestor. And that's where it stands, because we didn't develop anything else but that. Some kids know both of them. But for truly, only a person that develops motherhood, and a kid, whether son or daughter, that develops a true instinct about the person that he knows as a mother, may not be her true biological, but there's an instinct there that is far and above, supersedes biological, and that's what motherhood is. The care between one being and another. And you guys in America and this planet don't have that. Otherwise you wouldn't be discarding Roe versus Wade. On this day of Mother's Day, this is what makes mothers mothers. There are people that are biologically capable of producing an offspring, but that's as far as it goes. They don't have the motherhood instinct in them. They never will and they never had, and it runs in their families and genes. Until you understand that, Americans, you won't be as cavalier to, oh yeah, I'm a pro-lifer, or no, I'm anti-abortion. Yeah. Life is bigger than abortion. But it's the person that wants to give life that has the call on it. Do they want to give life? Because if you say, oh yeah, we can just take the kid and put it in adoptions, that can change that kid's life irrevocably and cost more questions than answers. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Sometimes you need that. But it should be up to the mother to say, I don't want this kid, before it becomes a human being. And a fetus, a human being is when the person can touch the kid or the life form, in this case, and say, yeah, there's something combined between the two of us. If there's nothing there, he's just another sack of potatoes that you throw away. Speaking from experience from my host, I understand how he feels. And from my own ancestral planet, we had disagreements about this for centuries, going back millennia. A lot of people were killed because they had disagreements. And a lot of people put their absolute value, like you're trying to do in the abortion issue here, pro and con. Your absolute values don't count on this. It's the person that actually got the biological equipment. That is who has to decide, yes or no. And if they say, yes, I want it because I want to be a mother. Yes, I want it because I don't want to kill it, but I want to give it away. And I will answer questions later on about why I did this. He may not understand, but I'm a life-caring person. That is their prerogative. And their prerogative is also, I don't want to create undue stresses because I don't want this kid and I don't want him to live in a society that'll make him an outcast. And this is what it does. This is your favorite alien, sitting in from Paul Harvey. And Mr. Harvey, I hope you understand this one. There is no yes and no, no right or wrong on this. But you must have a civilization that comprehends and understands the severity of this issue and doesn't want to eliminate their laws because they don't fit our life or they don't fit our views. We are close-minded, and if it doesn't fit our view, it doesn't go anywhere. Your Catholic Church tried to do this for centuries and found out it failed. You should know that being pro or con on abortion, your views don't count. It's the views of the biological person involved in this. So, on behalf of Mr. Harvey, I say, quit imposing your views on other people. Roe versus Wade is not perfect, but you never bothered to make it even closer to perfect. 80% perfect. You never bothered to do that. Roe versus Wade, when it was established in 1973, is maybe 30%. You never pushed it the right way. You always pushed it the wrong way. And until you get together and push it the right way, you'll get nowhere. Just destroy your society. Sitting in for Paul Harvey, this is your favorite alien. Good day.